Be thankful that you're in high school. Those words have been told to me over and over again for the entirety of my life. I sort of thought it stemmed from society's prioritization of education, but surely that wasn't it, right? Then finally, my curiosity was sparked when my conversation with my mom veered towards later life. The light outside was far gone and the owls started hooting. Then my mom started to recall the past. You know, when I was young, even younger than you, I couldn't afford the things I wanted. My clothes were old and all hand-me-downs. Walking past girls who showed off their brand new belongings made me want to crawl into a hole and hide away forever. Throughout her childhood, her family never had the extra money, barely getting by, so anything new was a luxury. Instead, she had to go to school, constantly feeling all eyes on her. By the age of 14, she came to the States all alone, building herself up from zero, working herself to the bone to build a dream future for me that she never had. I'm currently 14 right now. I know pretty well that I can't survive on my own, especially in a brand new continent with a completely different language. Even before that, my mom gave me everything I would want and need from any point in my life. My mom didn't get the things she wanted or needed as a kid. Her intricate past made me reflect upon my own. My feelings were filled with a whirlwind of emotions, but one thing I knew for sure was that this golden opportunity paved the way for me, and it shouldn't be in vain. The problem was that the light at the end of the road was clouded by expectations looming over. If I didn't succeed, then it would have been for nothing. I wouldn't be good enough. The pressure created walls on that path, closing in on me like quicksand was dragging down my feet. But I had to come out on the other side of the picture, no matter what. Keep picking up my feet and accomplish those goals. Goals of a better and more comfortable life, unlike hers. The whole time, there was a little voice in the back of my head that was neglected, never getting the attention it needed. It took a while to narrow it down, but I wanted to help her. Even if it wasn't possible, I can't stand imagining what she went through with little to no encouragement. So this is why I'm taking initiative to help out children now, because I couldn't do it before. I see that child version of my mom and any struggling children, and I want to lift that load off their shoulders, even by a little bit. Since, as they say, stay in school so you can succeed in life, but many don't have the option. As children, their family couldn't afford the supplies. So how could they afford to pay for the bills, food on the table, and an education? What about the clothes, the books? They couldn't. Their education will go on the decline as they slowly fell behind their peers, wishing they had the same. That caused them to be outcasted from the others. But it shouldn't stay that way. Why shouldn't they get an education simply because of their financial issues? After all, getting an education is one of the easiest ways to break free of the vicious claws of poverty. So, then why not help them out? Financial issues plague nearly 40 million families in the US. It prevents them from keeping food on the table and sending children to school. How can we lift off that load off their shoulders and their families and comfortably send their children to school? It starts off as donating school supplies like pens, pencils, and paper to schools, charities, or local libraries. Books are also a great resource to donate to libraries, as they can give them out to local school libraries or to the community. Back to school shopping is dreadful, but it shouldn't be unaffordable. Donating clothes, backpacks, shoes, and toiletries directly for the school for them to donate among the students is another great thing. For example, I go to Spalding, so I would donate necessities to a Raider food pantry, then it would get distributed among the student body. It shouldn't be decided for anybody that they can't go to school, and especially if those things can be helped out by the community. We need to help them gain the education they need for the future and live their life in comfort.